One morning, Ola noticed a little girl in the village who seemed sad and alone. Just as she once was, Ola walked up to her and asked gently, "Are you okay?" The girl shook her head. Her family was struggling, and she had no friends to play with. Ola remembered all the people who had shown her kindness and decided she wanted to do the same. She invited the girl to play with her and Emika, sharing stories and making her laugh. Ola realized that she could bring happiness to others, and it filled her heart with joy. Ola felt honored. Together, they dug a hole and planted the little tree. "This tree will grow just like you have, Ola," Papa Kenna said, "and one day, it will give shade and fruit to others." Ola promised to take care of the tree. She knew that just as the tree would grow tall and strong, so would her own spirit. A year later, Papa Kenna became very old and weak. One day, he called Ola to his side. "My child," he said softly, "I must go to join the ancestors soon, but remember, I will always be with you in spirit." Ola's heart ached, but she held his hand and thanked him for all the love and wisdom he had shared with her. When Papa Kenna passed on, Ola felt sadness, but also a deep sense of peace. She promised to keep his lessons alive, sharing kindness and hope with others, just as he had done. Ola became the girl who became a light. Years passed, and Ola grew into a wise young woman. She continued to help people in her village, teaching children to read and caring for those in need. She often sat under the tree she and Papa Kenna had planted, remembering him and all the friends who had helped her. The villagers often said, "Ola is the girl who brought us all together," and Ola smiled, knowing that her story was a journey of love that would never end. I hope this continuation brings Ola's journey to life with simplicity and heart. One sunny afternoon, a stranger arrived in the village. He was tall, with kind eyes, and wore fine clothes. The villagers whispered that he was from a big city far away. His name was Mr. Obi, and he was looking for someone special, a young girl who could help him with his work. Mr. Obi visited Mama Chica's yam stall, and as they spoke, Mama Chica pointed to Ola. "She's the kindest and hardest working girl in the village," she said proudly. Mr. Obi walked over to Ola, who was busy reading a book under the big tree. "Hello, young lady," he said warmly. "Would you like to come with me to the city and help me teach children how to read?" Ola's eyes widened in surprise. She had never been to the city, but the idea of helping other children made her heart leap with excitement. She thought of all the people who had helped her and knew she wanted to give back. As the news spread, the villagers gathered around to say goodbye to Ola. Emika, Mama Chica, and even Auntie Gozi were there. Emika gave her a small bundle with some yams and fruits for the journey, while Mama Chica hugged her tightly. Auntie Gozi, though not very emotional, patted Ola on the shoulder. "Be good, and remember where you come from," she said quietly. Ola looked around at all the familiar faces, her heart full of gratitude. She promised to visit and to always keep them in her heart. As she climbed into Mr. Obi's cart, she waved goodbye, feeling both nervous and excited for her new journey. When they arrived in the city, Ola couldn't believe her eyes. The buildings were tall, and there were many people walking in every direction. She felt small but curious about everything around her. Mr. Obi took her to his school, where many children from different backgrounds came to learn. Some of the children were from rich families, while others, like Ola, had little but big dreams. The first few days were hard for Ola. She missed her village, her friends, and the quiet sound of the river, but each time she thought of the children who needed her help, she felt a sense of purpose. Ola began teaching younger children to read, just as Papa Kenna had taught her. She used simple words and gentle stories, and the children loved her for her kindness and patience. One boy named Namdi struggled to read, often getting frustrated, but Ola remembered how patient Papa Kenna had been with her, so she gently encouraged Namdi, helping him sound out each word. Slowly, he improved, and soon he was reading small books on his own. Each child who learned to read was like a small miracle to Ola, and she felt proud to help them grow. Every smile she saw reminded her of the love she had received from her village. One day, Ola received a letter from her dear friend Emika. It was written in shaky handwriting, but she could still read every word. Ola, he wrote, I miss you and hope you are happy in the city. The village is not the same without you, but everyone is proud of you. Mama Chica talks about you all the time.